Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I would like to talk about the gun games in Pierhead Arcade 2, including the gun games from Pierhead Arcade 1 as DLC. If you own both games, then you get to play everything in here. I recommend that because some of the games don't play very well with my headset on Pierhead Arcade 1, so I've just play the second one. One of the first games I ever played as a child was Shoot Away. It was amazing, clay pigeon game, and they had it for many years in Hunstanton. The first game we're going to look at is this. It is Alien Invasion, and it is like a large version of Cosmo Gang. Cosmo Gang, something you would have seen in pretty much every arcade up and down the country. The concept being the aliens are coming to get the boxes, and if they get the boxes all the way back to their beginning of their track, it's game over. A little bit like tower defence. Simple but fun game, and obviously no reloading. That red alien there is almost back, so it will be game over as soon as he comes back to life. Well, we survived. We won some tickets. Now let's have a look at this. This is Camelot, and it has 3 different types of gun. I'm going to use this. This is a crossbow. Oops, dropped it on the floor. I do wish they'd just stick to your hand while you're in the game and then go back to where they come from at the end of the game. So you just pull the handle back and fire as you would a normal gun. You have to self-adjust to get the aim right. Obviously that's going to be different on different headsets, but here we're trying to shoot the targets. I don't believe this is actually based on a real game, but there were the water-powered games you used to see just about everywhere for 20 pence a go, and obviously a lot of places had the cowboy versions of the shooting range, where you'd have the toilet door open and there'd be a man on the commode, or you'd shoot something else and then something would squirt water at you. Happy times. 2 more targets to go here. There we go. Here we go then. Oops. 1 more. Try again. Let's have another go. And there we have it. The fire-breathing dragon. There are little things to see and do here. Have a couple of goes, try and see everything the game has got to see. You can do that yourselves when you play the game. Over here we have a machine which looks like my favourite gun game at the moment. Fast Gunman in the arcade is absolutely dynamite. On that one you shoot the bottles and the bottles break open, and it's just so much fun to play. This isn't too bad for a quick go. This is called Grave Runner. But if you do see Fast Gunman, make sure you have a little go on that. It is really, really good fun. All we're doing here is trying to shoot everything as fast as possible. And you have to point the gun down because it's a quick draw. As with most of the games in the Pierhead Arcade, I would like to see the gameplay develop more, but obviously they've only got a certain amount of time. Now this is my favourite gun game in the whole thing. I love this. It is basically balloons carrying targets and you're trying to snipe them in a similar way to Silent Scope. Silent Scope was one of my favourite games in the arcade, and you can't really get that feel for it at home unless you've got this. Now, there was a scope for the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox, but I don't know if it had a little screen in it for that Silent Scope feel, or if it was just a light gun. The only problem with this is when you restart the game for another go, sometimes the targets don't work. But this is called Long Shot, and it's quite good. You can, of course, play Shoot Away and Cosmo Gang as part of the Point Blank DS game. The mini games on there have got both of those, and the crocodile game where you bang the crocodiles on the head, whack-a-mole style. So here we have the DLC hall, and this has got everything in it except for the bowling from the original Pierhead Arcade 1. Now, this machine is a very simple, very pleasant shooting gallery. Everything that moves you can shoot. Now we're running out of machines now, but we do have one over here, and it is Zombie Shootout, which also plays like Cosmo Gang, but you have the reload to deal with. Oops. Now the reload is a little bit strange. I don't quite know how it works. So I just wave my arm around and hope for the best. Yes, I've got the hang of it now. You need the reload to be as fluid as possible to be able to actually play this. And we made it to the end of the game without getting got by the zombies. That is all the gun games. Does anybody know of any other fun gun games in VR? Let me know.